Welcome. We are going to take a look at Mrs. Robertson's Math 7 Honors Class Disclosure in this video. My goal is that following this presentation, you'll get an understanding of the design of my math learning environment. When you finish, if you'll please fill out the Google form at the end, that will let me know that you've reviewed my policies and procedures and lets me know if you have questions or if it's clear. So what we'll need in this class, students will bring their Chromebooks to class. We won't use them every day, but on the Chromebook, we do have access to an online calculator, but it's nice to have their own calculator so they don't have to click back and forth. I like the TI-30X. They have them available at Walmart, about $12, but they have the fraction button, they have the exponent button, the raised to the power, parentheses, and we will be using all of those in our class. Headphones are important so that students can listen to videos sometimes in class. A folder, math notebook where we're doing our practice and our warm-ups openers, colored pen to help them correct their test scores and or help them correct their mistakes on their tests, and then pencils. The grading is going to be based on standards-based grading. You did use that in elementary school, so I'm glad you have a good understanding of that. You'll see grades in the gradebook of 4, 3, 2, and 1. And if you need to, go ahead and stop the video, take a look at what all those represent. The grades are composed of 80% of your grade is based on our test scores. So tests are broken up into learning targets, and it is the goal that we have proficiency on each learning target. If we don't, tests will need to be retaken until proficiency is shown. 20% of the grade is based on completion of notes, introductory activities, and practice assignments. So because your 80% of your grade is going to be a combination of 3s and 4s, our grading scale is the A is 85 to 100%, represents that proficient, but also mostly mastery. The B represents proficient, more proficient, a little bit less mastery, but that's right where we want to be, 84 to 70. The C is proficiency, but some 2s and maybe mastery on a few, but a few things that are just emerging and need to be raised up a bit to the proficiency level. And then D might just be more beginning, emerging, and needing to move yourself up to proficient. So remember, we can do retakes on learning targets. We want to do that. We want to make sure everyone is proficient in our different learning target topics. The way we do practice, we have homework that is, it's called a flipped classroom because the presentation of the material comes through videos that have been done by the teachers in the math department and different videos that supplement. And the students will do these at home with guided notes. The videos have examples of the learning targets and how to do them, and then the students have the ability to practice them, and then they see the answers, and then they come back to class with their questions. And then in class, we do what used to be homework practice. We do those in class so that questions can get answered by the teachers, and then sometimes information can be shared amongst the students at their tables. All the assignments are leveled, so that means that we have the honor students in class, and they're going to be working on the purple level mostly. They have extended application of the basic concepts. And then the 2s and 3s are like a blue advanced computation, story problems. Let's look at this situation and solve it, but a little more guided. And then the orange level is just basic, what we have to know in order to do this. And then when we're looking at repeating, memorizing, that's your green level, recall, vocabulary type stuff that we introduce. So the leveled learning, we want to be around the blue, purple for everybody in class. Procedures in class, just general stuff. You can communicate with me. You'll see announcements on Canvas. Parents can contact me via my email, the phone that goes to my classroom, and I have a link on Canvas if you want to do a Google Meet with me. At the beginning of class, just make sure we're working on bell work. We have our stuff out. We are ready to check off notes. They are completed, and we can get table questions running and confusion sorted out. During class, we're actively engaged in solving problems, following instructions, and helping each other, with our thoughts and ideas. We'll have a cleanup time, make sure your stuff is all together so you're not forgetting things and you know what your homework is for the night. As far as phones and electronic devices, for the most part, they need to be stored out of sight unless we're given permission to use a calculator on them. When you need to leave the classroom to go to the bathroom, just ask permission, or if you need a drink of water or whatever, you'll write your name on the board and leave one at a time. When you get back, erase your name. And that's so I remember that you're out of the classroom in case an emergency comes up. Makeup work, everyday work will be updated on Canvas, and you can always access that if you are homesick. If you're gone, you can work on it from where you are, or we can request a time to review the work and go over it, or get it ahead of time as well. So the rules, we want to follow our Titan core values: being respectful, responsible, supportive in your community, and being gritty, working hard and creative as you come up with problem solving. So those are my expectations. If I don't see you following those, we'll have a verbal warning. And then if that doesn't work, we'll just have a private discussion outside. And then we'll still, if we need to address it more, we'll do a written reflection. And then at that point in time, if that hasn't worked, we'll contact a parent and then make sure we get our information recorded in the discipline tracker. And then if that hasn't been enough, we'll refer it to the administration, put together a team and figure out how we can work with alternate, behaviors that fit within our core values. All right, so that's it. We've reviewed our disclosure. Please fill out the questions in the digital signature on the Google form and let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you so much. And I'm really looking forward to this year with you 7th graders. All right, bye.